It's for the main power, electric main power, you know? The main power from the generator. From the generator.
Okay.
No, if at your area is the electricity from the country is okay.
Okay.
So this one will be connected
Okay.
to the main power for the electric power, right? These three different color, the green one, the yellow one, the red one, will be okay. Will be go through this hole, right? Go through this hole. Will be fixed here. 这个圆钮，这个圆钮，这个圆钮。This switch, right? Is for the main power, for the main.
electric power. 就这样，你讲，你讲，我理解。你现在往那边快点快点，好嘞。Okay, normally we will do a circle. Oh, we don't show you. Normally we will, to form a circle, and this screw will go inside. You have to tight this screw very well. After you fixing all of the three cable with the main power location.
After you fixing all of the three cable with the main power location, I will show you this cable is coming where, right?
So, I'm so sorry.
No?
Yes, definitely.
This one is the electricity power source. Electricity power source. This power, right? Will be connected with the switch. Will be connected with the switch. Making machine. What you have to pay more attention is only this line. It's only this line. This cable have only two wires. Will be connected with number 10 and number 11. This one, number 10 and number 11. This wire coming from where? Let me show you. Right? 完了，这个线，给个远景，给远景知道这个行车开关在什么位置。This limited, this one limited switch will be fixed here. 对吧? Will be fixed here. And also this one will be fixed here. You know this function of this limited switch is for collect the pellets with the block. So when the pellet together with the blocks coming from the block machine will be with the block transfer system will be come up to here. After when the pellets approaching this limited, approaching this limited, the stack making machine will start working. So when the pellets touch this limited switch, the whole stack machine will be start working. So the lift up will be lift the pellets, right? Will be lift up and go front, will be lift up and go front and drop down. When the second pellets will touch this one, okay? Will be touch this. The pellets will be touch this. This limited bar. That means the bottom location is approaching. So the pellets, the stack machine will be go front back, and then lift up again to connect the next pellets. Okay. So later I will start. 开始录。And my friend, you have to remember this line. Okay, this line have to be connected with this location and this location. So the bottom side location, no use, is not useless. This one have to, you see this one have to be from the top one, 1, 2, 1, 2, and these two sides, these two location is not useful.
OK，这个现在开关然后好吧，坏，你今天生意就去了，这里面干嘛想呀？还有不搞不晓得就坏了，你看一年了，一年生意呢。OK， 那我
Just explain. You can check whether the limited switch is good or broken. So you just touch it. If you can hear the voice, right? The voice, that means it's okay. It's fine. It's working fine. If you cannot hear the voice, that means this limited switch is broken.
妈妈，
现在
开始，
好了吗？
开始了。
开始。
This cable will be fixed on the stack making machine, the control box. Here. So normally will be follow this hole. You see the cable? This cable will be fixed to this switch. This switch is the main electric power main source. And also this cable, the beginning of this cable will be fixed with the electricity source box. And after you fixing this cable with the electricity source box, this one will be fixed to this switch. The cable will be fixed to this switch. This switch is the beginning for the electricity power for the stack making machine. 再看一个，看一下。手撑还有快点。它加点还不完吗？还有这脚板接的啊，脚板接是不是？ Okay. Now you fixing this cable and that's all. So now it means the stack making machine has the electricity.
OK，
Now, friend, you can see this cable. This cable will be fixed with the stack making machine, the controller box. Okay, my friend. Now I will teach you how to connect the electricity wire from the conveyor belt. You know, onto the conveyor belt, there is another motor, electric motor here. So this cable coming from the motor, which is supply the power to the conveyor belt, right? Okay, this one, this cable. 往后退，不用退。This one, right? Yeah. This cable will be fixed to the switch. Okay. So now in our factory, you know, we have this box, electric box for the, you know, we fix different switch for control the different motors. But later you have to buy a switch from your market, from your local market. You have to buy some switch, some quantity of switch like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe it's just 3. It is based on how many motors, like the conveyor belt motor 1, concrete mixer motor 1. So you can buy 2 switch, which the switch have to be 100 ampere. 100 ampere is okay. So you fix it like this box, and you will connect this cable with the switch. That's all. And like this concrete mixer, this mixer, and this motor, right? You also will be to connect this cable to here, right? To here.
Hello, friend. This coating now is for the some ideas, taking some idea for you to know
switch.
how to
This switch you can
to
buy
fix electric
this
box
kind of
for
switch
the,
with
for the source,
100
for the electric
ampere,
source.
100 ampere from your local market, and you can make a electric box with different switch like this. You take a photo of that black switch, and you will, come to here. So you will buy this one. Have to 100 ampere. One, the capacity of this switch is 100 ampere. This one is for control the concrete mixer, and this one for control the conveyor belt motor. Yeah.
Only two or the,
一个，两个，
you need to buy of what, yeah?
四个，or at least four.
The four, yes.
Four switch, 1, 2, 3, 4. By 4 switch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 is for the block machine. Number 2 is for the concrete mixer. Number 3 is for the stack make machine. And number 4 is for the conveyor belt. That's all.
Okay. The last one you don't need?
Okay, for the block machine, you have to get a switch with 150 ampere. You remember? For the block making machine, you have to get a big one. The big one should be 150 ampere. And another 3 is for the mixer, conveyor belt, and the stack making machine. 100 ampere is enough. Yeah. I want to tell you how to check the hydraulic station. A hydraulic station motor. The rolling direction is whether it's correct or not, right? So firstly, you will push the button of the oil pump start up or stop, and to check this pump is with the rolling direction is whether correct or not, right? You see? Now you see the direction. Now the rolling direction is opposite, so it's not correct. It's wrong. So how do you to change the hydraulic station motor rolling direction? Come here. Because now the electricity is there, right? The electricity is there. So you have to switch off this power. Okay. And you will find out this one. You find out this one. This one is for the cable is for hydraulic station motor, right? You can exchange every two. You can exchange each two to one's location. You can exchange every two one location. So that means the hydraulic station motor will be rolling with the correct direction. Okay, now we switch on this. Okay? And you will press this button again to check whether now the hydraulic station motor is the rolling with the correct direction. So now you see the motor, right? Is rolling with the correct direction. Yeah, this one. I will teach you a method how to check the hydraulic station, the motor rolling with the correct direction. So you, like me here, you stand at the back of the motor, right? Now I'm standing at the back of the electric motor, right? So you will switch on that button and you direction. 看我开我。So me now, you have to stand at the back of the motor and check the here. 拉进去。check here. You check here. Will be rolling. 拉进去。With this direction. With this direction. With this direction, that means the hydraulic station motor rolling with the correct direction. Okay? Okay. 暂停了，没暂停是吧？继续来。哎，这个哪有画量呢？ Or maybe later I will do a mark. I will do a mark so you can see this angle with this direction. That means the correct direction, the right direction. Okay, that's all. 可以了。Now, my friend, I would like to tell you how to check the conveyor belt motor and the rolling direction is correct or not. So, you see now it's stopped, right? I will let my worker to switch on the motor. If the motor rolling like this, in this direction, that means it's correct, it's right. 来开始。So you now see the motor rolling. So the conveyor belt will be transferred. The conveyor belt. That conveyor belt will be transferred the material from the hopper down to the material cut. That is correct. Okay. This step I want to show you how to check the vibration motor. The vibration motor rolling direction is correct or not. So firstly, you can touch this molding, right? This molding means will give the power to switch on the vibration motor. You touch it, right? If you touch it, after you touch that button, if you see this motor, the vibration motor is rolling in this direction. So that means this motor, this right side of the motor, the rolling in this direction, and the left vibration motor will be rolling in this direction. So the two motor will be rolling this direction. That means correct. That means the vibration motor rolling direction is correct. Any other situation is wrong. It's wrong. I want to tell you which situation is wrong. Okay. 再看一下。好的。So you see now, 不用给进去了。You see now that this right side the vibration motor is rolling in this direction, right? So that means the direction is correct. 去那边。再看一下它怎么样？我给大家看一下啊。And this left side motor, vibration motor, will be rolling like this, right? It's correct. If this left side vibration motor rolling direction is like this, means correct. Switch on， 那个打开，给进去，再看一下，好嘞，别忘停哈。And my friend, I want to tell you which situation for the motor is not correct, it's wrong. If you press the button, 哎，这回就是控制的，这回进行看这个就行了。If you press the button of the molding vibration, right? So if you see the vibration motor is not rolling, at that moment you have to switch off. Release this button. Release this button immediately. You understand? So you press this button and hold it, and at the same time you check the motor. If the vibration motor doesn't work, and that is rolling. So you have to release your hand immediately. If you didn't release this button immediately, the vibration motor will be born. So this case, you have to pay more attention on this case. It's very important, this button, okay? My friend, the time you load in the block machine, maybe the block machine is too wide. So you cannot load in the block machine inside the container. So by that case, we have to remove the motor, vibration motor. Maybe we just only need to remove one piece of the vibration motor, like the right side or left side. Only one is okay. So you cut this screw, right? Screw, 那个螺丝. You remove that screw and remove this belt. Remove this belt. And after loose that screw, this screw, 看到吗？螺丝 screw, and remove the belt. And then after that, you remove the motor. You remove the motor. And after you receive your own block machine, you will fix the motor and fix the belt upon the vibration motor again. And to use that screw, use that screw to tie it, and let the motor with the right location. And you can feel the belt like this. 拿个圆拧来看看这个松紧度啊。And you can use the hand to check the belt, whether the belt is tight enough, right? Now, my friend, I want to show you how the stack making machine works. You can see now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 limited switch on the sides, on the left sides. Yes. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The 4 limited switch on the left side of the stack making machine. So the original location have to be here, right? So that means this iron touch this limited switch is the original location. It's for the beginning. So that means the stack machine is ready for collect the blocks. Okay. So when the pellets with the blocks come up to touch this one, so the stack machine start working. 我碰一下是吧？它就往上升啊。
你碰一下，我就往上按。
然后别摸，来往上按。OK。
稍微好
的。OK. The second step is here. So that means this iron approaching this limited switch. So the stack machine will not go up. So that means after that step, the stack machine will be go front. And this one, okay, 进，往前进。好的。Okay, here you see now this iron approaching this limited switch. That means the stack machine will not go front, so it will go down, right? 慢慢，稍等啊，再降。好，等一下哈。And this iron approaching this limited switch, that means the stack machine is go to the bottom location, the last how to say, the bottom location, right? So that means stack machine will not go down anymore. And next step is means the stack machine will go back. Yeah, and go, yeah. 升下去。好，往后退。好，等一下啊。好。OK。哎，看不清了。
你上这边来。
嗯。
Yeah, but
This one. Okay, that means this iron will be approaching this limited switch. So that means the stack machine go front until to the correct location. And next step, the stack machine will be lift up. 稍等哈。来，你再。
无线无人。
啊。OK。
这上那边看得多。有那个远点，不得远点了，你说。
So now this limited switch, okay, after the iron this touch this one, that means the stack machine go back to the original location. So now the stack machine is ready to connect the next pellets.
就到原来一个。
And this limited switch will be control the pellets. That means the pellets with the blocks coming from the block machine. And when the pellets and the blocks come to touch this limited bar, right? If the pellets touch this limited bar, the stacking will be the stacking making machine will be start working. Okay, I will touch it and let you know. Okay, and I tell you all of the limited switch on the stack making machine, and what's the function of the each limited switch. Okay, 一起来看 like this one, this limited switch. Okay, that means if the stack machine go up this direction, and when that iron touch here, so the stack machine will be drop down, and after the iron approaching this limited switch, the stack machine will go back to lift up another next pellets. This one, the bottom of the limited switch. If this one touch it, and the stack machine will be lift up to lift next pellets. And this one, when this yellow parts go front and attach that limited switch, so the yellow part will be go up to this location from the bottom and go up to this location.